Every hive has an origin.
Hey! What's up, my peoples? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and today we will be reviewing the Transformers 1 Prime Changers Bumblebee. So here we are, and there he is, and first and foremost, as always, we'll take a quick look at the packaging. Right up front here, we have B, Transformers 1 Bumblebee / B127 Transformers. On this side, we have our cast. On this side, we have Bumblebee. He is a Prime Changes, a Prime Converse Transformers 1. On the bottom, where it's things barcodes on the back of the box, you have your obligatory product shots, and that's basically it for the packaging. And moving right along, here we have Bumblebee, aka B127. And this is B as he appeared in the upcoming Transformers 1 movie. And, yeah, nice little bee here. But let's get in close here so we can take a look not at that Bumble Belly, but at that Bumble Noggin. There's the Bumble Noggin. You can see, very nice head sculpt there. Nice little for the face. Nice bright blue there for the eyes. Get some little spots of black in there as well. A very Bumblebee head sculpt. Autobot symbol front and center. Got those chest headlights done in that nice blue. You got some gunmetal gray going down the arms. It looks very nice. And it carries down onto the hands as well. Got little rolling wheels on his shoulders there. And it's more of that gunmetal gray like right up top there on the hip. As well as on the knees. Got some silver there on the feet. Little toesies. No wheels there. On the back, you have the Bumble Booty. It's all just... It's a very exposed Bumble Booty. It would have been nice if they had put a little something over that just to cover up the mushroom peg there. But a little bit of a backpack. But, you know, it's just like one panel. But still, all around, not too shabby. Yes, the legs are like, you know, totally hollow. It has to be for transformation, but yeah, it would have been nice if there was just like a panel or something to kind of fill that in robot mode, but it is what it is. But for all, there's my tongue stops working, but overall, a pretty nice looking bee. Now, articulation-wise, what have we got? I'm gonna tell ya, the head is on a ball joint, so you do get some wiggly-waggly. He can look up a little bit, can look down some. That can do a full 360. Shoulders are on a ball joint, they can do a full 360. Can move in and, oops, if you go a little too far, you'll pop it out, but there you go. And move in and out. Due to transformation, you have kind of like little bits of kind of a butterfly joint there. Kind of, sort of. The shoulder can move forward and back on that ball joint as well if you needed to. You do have bicep rotation. You have slightly, ever so slightly over 90 degrees of bend there at the elbow. No wrist rotation, unfortunately, but you do have waist rotation. Legs can move forward that far, back that far, outward. He can do the full, I keep popping his arm off. Stop it. Outward, he can do the full Bumble splits there. We got thigh rotation. I'm popping everything off. Thigh rotation. You do have 90 degrees of bend there at the knee as far as the feet. They can move up. They can move down a little bit. You should have ankle tiltage. The joint is there, but just due to how all this is shaped, the ankle tiltage is really next to nothing. It really doesn't quite move at all. Once you kind of get it up here, then you can get some of that wiggle there, but like once you actually get it in an actual foot position, it's pretty much hindered to nothing, which is very weird. Now, as far as accessories go, you get his Bumble Blaster right here, done in yellow with that nice kind of glossy gunmetal gray paint there for the barrel. That's pretty nice. And you get his knife hands. He has knife hands! He does. But you see a nice metallic blue blade there. And that is pretty much what you get accessory-wise. As far as storage, you can take the two weapons and they will tab together. And then you can tab them onto his back like so for storage. Hooray for storage. Or have it pointed upward. As always, your toy. Display it however you wish. And if you want, you can take this whole assembly here and just pop it over his hand. It will only go over the left hand. So you can do that. So you can pew, pew, bang, bang, and stab, stab at the same time if you want to. Or you can remove that and plug this onto his end. You actually have 2 points you can tab it onto. So I guess it totally depends on what you want to do there. You can plug it on that one. And I have knife hands, but you can totally do that if you want to. Things you can do if you want to do it. And yes, the Bumble Blaster is Bluesh compatible. Yes, it is Bluesh compatible. It's very shallow, but it'll hold. It'll hold a Bluesh, so we can do a big old Bumble Bluesh. It's an origin Bumble Bluesh. Every Bluesh has an origin. And one more little gimmick we have here is we can remove this chest plate. And you can see we have a removable, I'm assuming this is his transformation cog. You can see just done in silver with that metallic blue. Very nice. You can see a little bit of detail in there. And yeah, he has a little transformation cog. Now, one thing to note is that this chest piece is packed separately in the box. It's kind of like off to the side and down in the box. So you're going to see him like this. He's not missing anything. This is just packed separately in the box, so just be aware of that. Now the T-Cog, though, this is kind of out in the open. I honestly don't doubt that there will be some copies of this that will be missing this entirely. But, you know, it's just that open face packaging now. It is what it is. But anyway, there you have that little gimmick there. So there you have that, and now for comparison. Here he is with Alpha Trion. Here he is with Sentinel. Here he is with Prime. And here he is with the Studio Series version of Prime. So there you go. So that is basically it for the robot mode, so let's get down to transformation, shall we? Let's! So the first thing we're going to do is just going to grab his head, just kind of pull this and this back panel back. You want to rotate his head 180 and then just tuck it in. Once you've done that, just close this right back up. And then you want to rotate the waist 180. You just want to grab a hold. There's a little belly and chest piece here. Bring all this up. And this will just connect right here to form the front of the vehicle. Now you want to take his forearms and rotate them 180. Rotate that 180. And now you're going to take his arms and shift them in. You're going to shift this whole assembly in. It's on a double hinge. So just take it and shift that inward. And there will be a tab slot connection that happens right in there. Right behind that ball joint socket. And they'll just tuck in like that. Same thing here. Just grab that and just tuck that in like so. Once you've done that, bring the forearms together. And they will tap together right there. And you got it looking like that. Then you can take this little panel here and just close that up. Now for the legular region, you just want to flip the foot up and then just collapse the leg up. So what's going to happen, there's a couple connection points here. You have a tab in here, it's going to tab into the side of his thigh, and you have a little post right there that's going to go into this little port right there. Just get all that lined up and make sure that his hands kind of go in this opening here. And second versus like the first, of course. It kind of helps kind of do them both together. So you can kind of get some squeezing, some squoziness going on here. And this part does like to fight a bit. There we go. Get it all together. Line that up. Make sure that that little post goes in right there on the side. There you go. This part's a little bit fiddly. Don't know why. Shouldn't be, but there you go. That's how you want all of that looking. And the last thing you're going to do is take this panel here, just untab it, then just unfold it, drop it down. It'll drop over these two tabs right here. So just drop that down and make sure the feet are just kind of out of the way there. Drop it down like so. Get all nice and squozen, and there you go. There you have Bumblebee, aka B127 in his alt. Oh, good bumble spin you get out of him. But there he is in his alt mode. And a pretty nice looking Cybertronian bee here. I dig it. But let's get in close. Yes, we can take a look. The details. Now, granted, all this we've seen already in the robot mode, but now it looks even more like a face. Look at that. It looks angry. He's angry with you. He's angry bee. He's grumpy bee. Anyway. The wheels there. You got that gunmetal gray going down the side, as well as there. You got the black across the top in that classic Bumble fashion. I got these little back sections here, just kind of flared out, kind of like it's kind of futuristic kind of spoiler deal going on. You got the taillights picked out in red. Yeah, there's the top, there is the bottom. He does roll, as rolling things should. Hooray for rolling. And for comparison, here he is with Alpha Trion, with Sentinel, with the Prime Changers, Prime, and with the Studio Series Prime. So, there you go. As far as the accessories go, yes, you can store them in the alt mode. First thing we have to do is merge the two weapons together, and they will tab right up top, right here. And there you have your storage. Hooray for storage, Bumblebee! So there you have Transformers 1 Bumblebee / B127, and yeah, nice little figure. You know, like I've said with all the other ones that I've reviewed, these feel very much like the Cyberverse Deluxes. You know, just simple, straight-to-the-point engineering, just simple, straight-to-the-point figures. Both modes look really good for the most part. Yeah, the massive hollowness in B's legs, yeah, it is a bit of an eyesore. Maybe we'll get an upgrade kit down the line to kind of fill those in, make it look a bit better. But all around, though, for what it is, it's a decent figure, so there you go. Now, I picked this up at my local Target. These are hitting store shelves, so you can check the retailer of your choosing. You can check out the Transformers 1 playlist for any reviews you may have missed, linked in the description down below, so you can check that out. And I think that's it, so don't forget to check out EmGo's, check out Love, Peace, Paranormal, follow me on Twitter, all of that good stuff down in the description below, and I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So, there is the Transformers 1 Prime Changers Bumblebee / B127, and this is EmGo saying, remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old because you stop playing. Be geek, be proud, palm in your face. Hey, this is great. Isn't this great? This is fantastic. Listen, hey, do you like seafood? I mean, I know there's a great seafood place in K-On. I can't tell you how much I love seafood. Oh, you know Swerve's Bar? Killer pizza platter, seriously. Bumblebee, will you? Oh, what? No, I'm sorry, I was about to tell you to shut up. That's incredibly rude. I'm so sorry. It'll never happen again. Oh, hey, you know, it's all good. I really have to watch my manners. People are going to start thinking I'm some kind of jerk or something. Ah, no, that'll never happen. Come on now.